we have a third of the people that come to the emergency room from scooter injuries have a head injury. And we found that pretty striking. It's a lot more than we'd expect. We don't know what it's from. It may be, we know that people don't ride and wear helmets frequently. We also know that the scooter position isn't very upright, and I think you're more prone to falls, especially at higher speeds. Yeah, if you tip right over, you can imagine being bolt upright. You're not going to have the freedom of movement to put your arms in front of you to brace your fall like you would in a more crouching position, like when you cycle.
The other one just being the sheer number of people that are coming in because of these.
Yeah, I mean, as you'd expect. I mean, the ridership grew tremendously in the last couple of years with accessibility of these scooters, and you'd expect there to be an increase. We saw the most prominent increase in people 18 to 34 years old, but just the sheer volume of the injuries, 40,000 over the study period, makes you think that there should be some things done to improve safety. We examined the same data set, which is a data set of emergency rooms across the country. We looked at bicyclists who were injured, and twice as many scooter injuries had head injuries when you compare it to bicycling. It makes you think that the scooter share companies should work harder to promote people to wear helmets. I just think right now there's not a culture that people will wear these helmets. They're hard to get. It's not like you're going to bring it with you when you take the bus and then ride the scooter the last couple miles of your trip. So I think the scooter companies really have an obligation to promote helmet usage and making them more accessible. I think that riders need to also be mindful, rules of the road, of course, but also riding at safe speeds. I've seen some people bomb down the street in the scooters, and you just worry about them. You don't want to see them on the sidewalks where we have pedestrians. Many of the pedestrians, you can't get out of the way in time. Our study didn't specifically look at scooter versus pedestrian injuries, but it's a big concern, especially when those scooters flooded San Francisco. You saw a lot of people riding them on the sidewalks. I think that's improved, but I think the scooter technology is great, and the chance to increase public transportation, get cars off the road, decrease traffic, that's all positive. But the scooter riders need to be careful out there.